Lilith? Wasn't that the first woman originally in the Torah? But
Lilith.
they take that out. Yeah.
Yeah, I know James knows a lot about that, but go ahead. He's more familiar with Lilith than I am.
Actually, I was watching
the
the History Channel. I've never heard of Lilith until the other day. I was watching the History Channel, and they were talking about Lilith is
in the Torah, the first
Lilith
woman.
is a person who people believe was before Eve. God had created Lilith, and then
Adam didn't like her.
Lilith became a feminist and got sent away by God, or Adam, and God created Eve out of the rib. That's who Lilith supposedly is. There's no evidence for Lilith in the Bible.
As it's translated now.
The Word of God doesn't, as it's translated. Well, I know Hebrew scholars. There's no mention of Lilith. There's no name Lilith. There's the early church fathers didn't know of any Lilith. Jesus didn't speak of Lilith.
Of course he did.
You find it in some non-biblical literature. It's not in the Torah. Lilith is not in the Torah in any place and anywhere, I guarantee you.
So how did this idea become interjected? Like, how come I know about this? Like, what's the origin?
It says in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth, and people like to take that, and the earth was without form and void. And people like to take that and say, well, that proves there's a whole world before the earth. The Bible doesn't speak of that. It's other people later on creating stories and mythology and adding it to the Bible and sticking it there and then just saying, because Genesis 2 and Genesis 1 read a little differently, surely there was another woman involved.
Oh yeah, because they say in the beginning man and woman at the same time, and then after that said, oh, the man
Right.
his name was Eve.
The reason,
Okay.
right,
So
the
trying to
reason,
interject something in
right,
between there,
the
that
reason,
they're two separate people.
yeah, the real reason Genesis 1 and Genesis 2 don't read the same is because God's creating the world in Genesis 1, and He's creating the Garden of Eden in Genesis 2. And Adam's taken to the garden and actually watching God bring it all together and watching the creation itself occur in Genesis chapter 2. And I'm going to give it back. Lilith isn't in the Bible, and it's Christian mythology. Okay.